Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The sure hands, it's Gill. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah,
there he goes. He's loose. Inside the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. Oh, a lot of space. It's made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those deep.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Got some room to run. Inside. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's King. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. With Alford, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
From the gun on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The quick out. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That's reeled in. It's Rutherford. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's King. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with a run here on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin, and this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're now going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the... Crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gill. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. And wings it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Just keep swinging it. Get it out on the screen. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Dead center perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Kane. Now improvising. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The sweet feet keeping the play alive, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to swing it on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Racing to the right. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's King. Snags it over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Grab behind the line. It's Nixon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top again. Quick completion on the out route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Willis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Yellow Jackets will keep this drive going.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's King. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got the screen set up. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Wide open spaces. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Willis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's King. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
To be honest, honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on fourth downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much.
Next, going for the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Slams ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Syracuse, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the option. He'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's King. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll give it to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. On the double. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Catch in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The spin, still on his feet. Finally dragged down. He picked up the 1st down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A tough 3rd down spot here. Field is condensed. Ball is at the 10-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, you seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nixon. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground from the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's going to run it. At the 45, on its way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.